Hey there, welcome to another episode of Veronica's Music Vault. Today we are about midway through the Bees and we are doing Bloodhound Gang. So I like this band. I've seen them once. There was a little concert back in 97. I had to Google this because I forgot what it was called Grudge Fest. And it was an outdoor concert, and my memory was it didn't go very well. It was okay. I think they had sound issues and whatever. And this was the one night I went along to this concert early, and Veruca Salt, who I will get to later, were going to be playing. And they had a terrible set because of the speakers and all that. And straight from that, I was supposed to be going, and I did still go. And I went and saw Veruca Salt. I saw them twice in the one day. They did Grudge Fest, and then I went to a show at the Metro. And I love the Metro. It's a great venue. And I was a little bit disappointed with their set outside. But anyway, I had a great time at their indoor concert. So just goes to show this is probably one reason why I have a thing about not being very happy at outdoor concerts. Obviously now, 97, nearly 30 years later, outdoor sound's gotten a lot better. The weather obviously plays a big part in it. And Grudge Fest, from when I looked it up, it was in some park in the middle of Sydney or something. It was interesting. Anyway, Google it. You might find something. I probably should look it up on YouTube here and see if I can find something else. Anyway, that's a little story about Bloodhound Gang. So Bloodhound Gang were at that. They did a small set. But anyway, this is my Bloodhound Gang collection. I will talk you through this in a moment. So in this pile here, so there's 10 CDs there, including CD singles. We have got 7 CD singles and 3 albums. Okay, so who are Bloodhound Gang? They're an American rock band who formed in 1992 in Pennsylvania. They were formed by Jimmy Pop. Now, for those of you that like Jackass and the spin-offs, there was Bam Margera did a little side project which went really well called Viva La Bam. Bloodhound Gang featured on a few of the episodes. Jimmy Pop was in it and he was hilarious. So I really like that guy. He's cool. Little bit of a diversion once again. So they're from the same place. So the genre they fall into is mainly alternative rock, comedy rock, because their songs are funny, and they do a little bit of rap rock as well, especially their newer or their previous first stuff was a lot of rap rock, which back in 1992 I guess was sort of not really the thing. Oh no, there was a few rap rock crossovers going on around that time. Little bit before things came into my radar. These guys came into my radar when I saw Fire, Water, Burn. That was when I started liking them. The most popular was around 1996 when Fire, Water, Burn came out, and then obviously later the other famous song of theirs is The Bad Touch, which is played on Triple M quite a lot. Okay, so their first album came out in 1995 and it was called Use Your Fingers, and that's the album there. This one was purchased at Beat Disc secondhand, $16 back in the day. Featured the single Mama Say. This one was also purchased from Beat Disc, which was $7 back in the day. So that was their first song. This is a rappy rock song. Really cool. Second album was released in 1996. It was called One Fierce Beer Coaster. I do like this album. This one's very cool. My favorite songs on this are I like Boom. That's a good song. and Fire, Water, Burn. The hits that were released from that one were Fire, Water, Burn, I Wish I Was Queer So I Could Get Chicks, and Why Is Everybody Always Picking on Me. I have Fire, Water, Burn as a CD single, purchased from Beat Disc. I Wish I Was Queer So I Could Get Chicks, purchased from Beat Disc. Now this one is deemed as a several song super single. It's got a few songs on that one. That one there. Beat Disc as well. And the other song that was released from that I don't have as a single. Maybe I'll get it one day. Who knows? I'm planning a trip over to Parramatta one day and I will hop into Beat Disc and check it out. Next, third album was released, which was in 1999. Bloodhound Gang was still around then. It was called Hooray for Boobies. That's that one there. And it featured Along Comes Mary, The Bad Touch, The Ballad of Chasey Lane, Mope, and The Inevitable Return of the Great White Dope. Now, one of those songs, I think it was The Inevitable Return of the Great White Dope, don't quote me, I did read it and I didn't write it down, was featured in one of the movies. I forget what movie it was too. There's a video clip for Mope, which I think it was Mope. Anyway, so I have got The Bad Touch and the HMV import of The Bad Touch. Both are from Beat Disc. So I actually didn't end up buying these new. I ended up buying them secondhand. Interesting. And then I've got The Ballad of Chasey Lane, and I don't know where I got that one from. Oh, I do. It's Beat Disc again. There we go. So they're all Beat Disc. From this album, I really like this album. I like The Inevitable Return of the Great White Dope. Mope is good. And The Bad Touch. Yeah. Along Comes Mary is pretty cool too. So they're funny, you know. You can have a little bit of a giggle about them. They sort of fell off my radar around that time. Around the 2000s, they sort of went, I'd say they went nights, meaning, you know, they just went to sleep. I can't remember when the Viva La Bam episodes came out with them in it. So they were sort of around, but they weren't really doing much. Their next album was released in 2005, so that's 6 years between albums. I did not get that album, which is called Hefty Fine. I did end up buying Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo from that album. And if you want to read that out, it stands for something, which I'm not going to say, because even though this is not for kids, you can figure it out what it means. So that album is on my to buy list. So I did end up getting this one, which is basically just a whole pile of remixes and stuff of that song. There was another album released after that. I think that was 2016. So apparently they are making a little bit of a comeback. Whether they will make their way back to Australia, when I Googled to see when they had toured, apparently they had toured again in 2009. Working sort of as much as I did, I didn't end up going to see them. So I would, if they do come to Australia, potentially I will definitely get out and see them. All right, so that is my Bloodhound Gang collection / story. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Hit subscribe and you'll never miss an episode. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.